Alright guys, today we're going to go over Aslain's mod installer. Alright, first of all you got to go to the website, and I have it bookmarked here. The link will be in the description. And this guy's got his own little forums, nice little setup here, downloads and important information, and installer. Okay, and every time he updates this, it's always in this same little post, and this number here keeps getting bigger and bigger. So we'll click on that, and then this whole page is an ad. Don't do nothing here. See up here it says wait, and click. We want to close all that crap and push skip ad. This is how he pays for this stuff being for free, I'm guessing. So redirected. Bam. Okay, now this is where you actually end up downloading his installer. And usually you want to avoid pushing big green buttons, but this one we go ahead and push the green button. Okay, we're going to save the file. Now we need to save this somewhere where we're going to keep it. This is not install once and get rid of it. We want to use it over and over and over and over. So what we're going to do is take and save file. I recommend that you go ahead and put it on the desktop, and let's make a new folder for it. New folder, we're going to call it mod installer. Okay, so we got a mod installer folder. It's going to be on our desktop. We're going to put this file in there. Push open, save, bam, we're done. So now get out of the browser, more ad crap, and here is our folder, mod installer. So in here is your Aslain's. This is the program that you actually run. Now for demonstration purposes and the stuff, I have this in a different thing. I use Dropbox, and I download it to a folder into my Dropbox, and that way it remembers the last time you installed, so that you have you can use this. You don't have to go through this long process of clicking all the stuff again, and that'll make sense more in a little bit here. So Dropbox, and there's the installer. Yes, close that out. Okay, pick your language. And it'll go through and download and get everything it needs. And when this comes up, we click next, next, next. World of Tanks folder does that all automatically. If you got your World of Tanks in a different spot, you gotta make sure you put it in the right spot. But if you just follow along with default options, it should just all be correct. Alright guys, we got an edited insert here that I just inserted inside this video, so it's up to date. We're at the point where we pick what we're going to install with Aslain's mod installer. Okay, the very first section is color scheme. Oh, wait a minute, back up. We want to show description and press here for image. So we can see what we want to do here. So at first we can change color. This has got the colorblind stuff, all that. I don't use that crap. We don't need it. Contour icons, a bunch of complicated stuff goes on here, and I haven't really found one that's worth a hill of beans. So the one I use is the MAN1AQ1, and trust me, for a bunch of different little stupid reasons, this one ends up being the best. We got the shadows. We go strong on the shadows. That's the dark spot behind the letters there. How dark that actually is makes it show up better. And we want vehicle name. Come down, player name. We want that. Vehicle tier and squad number. So this is going to put this little tiny Roman numeral on the right, so you know what tier you're shooting. Very useful. We check the vehicles colored by Almy. We check that one. Floating markings on destroyed vehicles. This is pretty cool. We got angel wings on both, or we can have a nuclear bomb on the enemy and angel wings on us. We go with that. This star is pretty cool. Make sure we pick star, not square, because square can get confusing with health bars. But the star gives you a color indication of what the win rating is of the player you're shooting on your team or the other enemy team, and very helpful to know who you're fighting against. Quick information on who you're fighting against, or who your ally is, how well he's going to do it. XVM. Show this stuff here is not too big a deal. Show text enemy fields. That's not so bad. Client flags, that tells you where the what language of client they're using. Not necessarily what country but they're from, but what client they're using. Show XVM stats, battle tab. So this one is let you know other people using XVM. All these we just want to hit advanced, advanced, advanced. Background transparency. Watt default is fine on that. Display clan icons, default position. Advanced. Medium panel, we want narrow number 2 on medium panel. XVM minimap, there's all kinds of crap in here. We found that the 445 meter one, the show detection dynamic blue is good. Show camera direction line and show gun traverse lines is good. More visible minimap coordinates, that's your coordinates around the outside, alpha 9, that kind of thing. Just sharpens that up nice for you. Labels on the minimap, we come down here, we want the short version. Left control, minimap zoom, very helpful. A little hard to get used to at first, but very helpful. Hit logs, went down the top, and I don't like the big long list of information, I just want one line. So we do 0 header only. Show HP log under Alt key. Alt key is pretty cool. You push Alt and it tells you what the health is left of all the enemies still alive. Very handy. Skip intro movie. Show latency pings. Yeah. Favorite server is not necessary. Okay, I like the 10 colors here. This one. 2 colors are red on that. So there's 2 different sets of tomatoes. We have player rating. We definitely want to pick WN8. Custom icons. I just started using this eyeball thing. Kind of cool. Sound alert. I use Metal Gear. Try not to get too crazy with the sounds. 12-hour clock. Multi-line tank carousel. If you don't know what this is awesome if you have lots of tanks. So we got 2 rows. Standard size. And I like the advanced information, this bottom set. Alright, little interruption there. Let's see here. Zoom settings, I like the watt default. You can zoom out with this. Mess with these zoom things and causes some weird behavior that I don't dig, so I don't use any of that. Don't use any of this, yada yada yada. Chat mods. This colored messages by Yes and Crescent and English. Looks a little corny here, but ends up being pretty helpful. It makes all the auto messages a lot more readable. Very cool. Crosshairs, I don't like crosshairs. League play don't allow you to run mods, so I like the crosshairs that are on there, and I just stick with it. Artillery with this sight. You can see over here all kinds of different, basically it gives you a little crosshair on the mini-map. Very handy. With last seen markers, you can just about shoot people from looking on the mini map. This one is very handy. Multi-log, we want minimal, so it shows you how much damage you've done, how much you need to do for that tank to get 1000 win 8, and it tells you what the win WN8 for that game is. Very useful little tool. I like minimal information on that as well. This one's pretty cool. It adds a little bit of a sparkle to your bullet explosion, both yours and them hitting you. And if you pick one of these other ones, they all pretty much end up being kind of blend in. But if you pick silver for APCR and then blue for heat, blue doesn't look anything like fire, and it kind of stands out, and you can tell if it was a premium bullet. Graphical mods, none. Vanilla watt commands reload on C key. What this does is when you push the C key, it reloads and it puts the message into chat for you automatically. Pretty handy. Safe shot. We definitely like this. This doesn't allow, it stops you from shooting your own team and puts a message in saying you're blocking my shot. But cooler than that, it actually stops you from shooting an enemy that dies a split second before you push the button. So saves you having to reload extra rounds there. Pretty cool. Team health par. I really start to like this. This makes a health bar for the entire team. You get a good idea. You can be really close in number of tanks, but if 3/4 of the other team is almost dead, your health bar will show it. That's pretty cool. This is pretty cool. You have one camo net, one pair of binocs, and one repair kit, and it will automatically put it on whatever tank that has an open spot, and you can order it and set them all up here, and so you don't have to have a whole set for everything and just do it. So you can have some of them tanks that are less important, and it realizes they don't have modules, bam, throws it on there for you. Very cool. Female tank crews, gotta love that. Gotta love that. Session stats. This is amazing. This is down in your details button on the bottom right. Put some really neat stuff there. Obviously, you want to pick English. Do not reset stats daily. Vertical tech tree. A lot simpler to read when it's vertical. There's no scrolling around. It's just way better. 1600 is the resolution I use on my monitor. Pretty good. Various sounds. Deathmatch announcer. I found that throwing this in there gives a little flavor without going crazy on the sound mods and being all overbearing. It's just a nice little touch. Not too bad. Voice, you got female crews, you need female voices. And they don't have a lot of choices here. So Julia voice pack's the one we use there. Minimap enhancements, colored HD images, clan icons, NA icons full. Hit zone skins by Dent. Filled is the good one. You get to see the hit zones there. And I use TeamSpeak integration so I can see it uses the controls from the indicators from Watt and attaches it with TeamSpeak and makes it so you can see who's talking your TeamSpeak. This is for VB Addict if you need it. And custom login screens could be pretty cool. A bunch of stuff there. And, I always do clean full, so it goes in and deletes all the old mod stats and puts in all the new crap. And then we hit next, and we let it go through, and we'll skip forward to the next part. Alright, here we go. We're finished, and once you can visit the mod XVM site and sign in and enable statistics. If you want all the fancy stats to be working, you have to go there, log in and sign in, and the mod talks to that site and make sure the statistics are active. You got to do that like every 2 weeks. So it's something you definitely want to do if you want the stats. We'll push finish. And it takes you to his give him money and appreciation deal. and you might want to do that. Alright guys, here we are in the game, and as you can see, I now have several rows of tanks, and this is really awesome when you have lots of tanks. So you can sit here and you can take all your preferred ones. You can come in here and you can click on these, so I can take all the ones that still have XP, all the ones that are premium, and sort them all down. And you want to get rid of that, you come back here and click them off. And likewise, I want to run only 3 and 4. I can say, alright, here's tier 3s, here's tier 4s, and we're good to go. So very good for sorting lots of tanks. My female crew, awesome. Over here we have, this is the statistics tracker, very nifty. If we go up here, it always checks to see if you're running the current version. It says modpack is up to date. It'll tell you when, and this guy, he goes in and checks all the mods and makes sure all these mods are running the newest, greatest version. And instead of you having to figure out which one's which, you just go run that thing again. It'll remember your last choices and ask for a new file. You put it in that folder, and that just works great. So easy. Just make sure you're watching that. We'll show you the tech tree. That's what tech tree looks like. And, I'm not going to go in any game stuff, but that's pretty much how it does it. You know, this is a pretty hefty duty set of mods, so you have to have a decent computer to run pretty heavily, but you can go through and uncheck any of them you like, and it should work pretty good for you. Please like the video and subscribe, and let me know in the comments if any mods or selections that you thought were cool, or which ones you think I shouldn't do or should do, or let me know how you liked the video. Thank you.